when it comes to this pound for pound concept thing, let me make this clear, okay? Anyone who's already talking about pound for pound, right? Even those that disagree with me and say, oh, DStyle, you're full of shit. Come on. Andre Ward or Kovalev being #1 pound for pound, the winner of that fight, you're full of shit. I'm not talking to you right now, right? We could have that discussion another day, right? You think Chocolatito's #1, you think GGG's #1, you think whoever you think is #1. That's fine. That's your opinion. This is not for you, right? Just go away, right? Or actually stay and listen. You're going to stay and listen anyway, but just, stay and listen. This is not about what our opinions on pound for pound is, or how you interpret pound for pound. Or look, right? Some of you guys make this shit way too complicated than what it has to be. Like, you just make it too complicated. I just don't. Why are you guys making it more complicated than what it is? It's just. Here's the thing, right? When you guys decide to say things like, I don't believe in pound for pound, I think pound for pound is stupid, okay? And you start giving your opinions as to why, many times you guys are complaining about the top 10 pound for pound list that Ring Magazine has and ESPN has. And you're like complaining about the method in which they're coming up with a pound for pound list. That's what you're complaining about. In our reality, in most cases. And in some cases, it's just, it's mythical, it's bullshit. I just think it's mythical. I don't believe in it, right? Here's the thing. When your defenses are up about it, you make it the most complicated thing in the world. When your defenses are, because the pound for pound discussion thing, it dies down after a while. It goes through cycles, okay? And I've studied you guys. I've studied a lot of the guys that have come out, right? And told me that they don't believe in pound for pound. I remember, right? I remember you said that. So when I started listening to other videos you do, right? And once your whole defense is down, you don't have your defenses up about it, you start speaking pound for pound language, right? Now, for some reason, you guys just don't know what that means. So let me put it to you this way, right? If you make it complicated, then you just have your defenses up. That's what it is, okay? That's exactly what it is. If you don't make it complicated, then it just means you're not making it complicated, right? So here's the thing. Check it out. Let's do the test. You ready for the test? It's the easiest test you'll ever take. Honestly, it's the easiest take you'll ever. This test will be so easy. I mean, nobody could fail this test, right? Unless you make it more complicated than what it is, right? Let's say I give you a sheet of paper, right? I put the sheet of paper down. I lay it down on the table. And I give you a pen. Here you go. Okay? And I tell you, look, don't worry. We're not going to hold you accountable for what you write down. Right? It's, we understand you're not going to have a lot of time to think about it. We're just putting you on the spot. Right? And saying, write down right now who you think the best fighter in boxing is. Just write it down. Write it down on that sheet of paper. In your opinion, I don't care what the name is. In your opinion, who is the best fighter in the sport? No added, nothing, no. I'm not going to add anything to it. I'm not telling you anything else. That's all I'm going to say. Nothing else. That's it. Who is the best fighter in the sport? If you make it complicated, well, what do you mean? Why am I doing this? No, this doesn't make sense. Why should I write it down? This is the easiest test you'll ever pass. All you have to do is write down who you believe is the best fighter in the sport. If your defense is up, you're going to fucking fail the easiest test that you'll ever take. Because no matter what name you put down, you got a passing grade. All you have to do is write down the name. That's all you have to do. You don't have to do anything else. It's the easiest test you ever take. Ever. It's the easiest A you ever get. You get an A plus. I'll give you extra credit just for writing down the name. That's all you got to do. All you have to do is write down the name. Just write down who the best fighter in boxing is. Who's the best fighter in the sport? Just write it down. That's all you got to do. What are you doing? Why are you asking me so many questions? You're asking so many questions because you know you're wrong. That's why you're asking questions. No, but it's not, no, nothing. No added nothing. Just write down who you think the best fighter in the sport is. That's all you got to do. Write it down. That's all you have to do. It's not that complicated. I don't think it's that complicated. Any name. You pass no matter what name you give me. Chocolatito, Andre Ward, Kovalev, Gennady Golovkin. If you want to put Cal Brook, I don't care. Just Manny Pacquiao, okay, I don't care. It doesn't matter. Write down whatever name you want and you pass. You pass the test. The easiest test you ever take in the world. Those that aren't making it complicated already passed the test. That's it. They already wrote down Chocolatito with confidence. They already wrote down Gennady Golovkin. They already wrote down whoever they think the best fighter in the sport is. Boom, they put the name down. Boom, here you go. That's who I think the best fighter in boxing is. Right here. It's the easiest test you ever take in your life. But because you don't want to be wrong, because you want to win some argument that you know you're not right about, you're refusing to write down a damn name. Any name you want. Right? Any name. So here's the thing. If you started asking questions and I can't think of it. I can't put a name down until you tell me more. Tell me more. Give me more information. What does that even mean? What does it mean, the best fighter? Like at that point, come on, guys. You're acting. Okay? You're playing possum. Come on. Like, oh, I don't know what you mean. I don't know. I don't know what you mean by put down the best fighter in the sport. I have no idea. Like when your defenses are up, it becomes the most complicated thing in the world. But once your defenses are down, and you're just excited about boxing, you're excited about a fight, you're excited about an upcoming fight, one of your favorite fighters fighting, and it comes out of your mouth. Oh, I think so and so is the best fighter in boxing. I mean, who blah 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 blah. And, you guys just go on and on. You don't say the words pound for pound, right? But you're talking pound for pound language. Now notice, I'm not attacking anybody when I say this. Okay? I'm not doing any of that. I'm speaking the truth, guys. And I'm speaking the truth. Like, I'm not making this up. I'm speaking the truth. Are you telling me right now, even if you don't list them, even if you don't put them 1 through 10, a list is that. It's a list. That's what a list is. Okay? Even if you don't put a guy number 1, even if you don't put a guy number 2, number 3, number 4, all the way to number 10, even if you don't list them, like you're telling me you don't watch certain guys and say that's one of the best fighters in all of boxing? You don't say that? Like you can't tell when a guy is like totally up and beyond all his boxing peers, regardless of weight class. Like you don't see that. Like, come on. That's what pound for pound is, dude. You guys, like, seriously. You're choosing not to call it pound for pound. That's all it is. You call it whatever you want. I say tomato, you say tomato. It's whatever. Right? It's call it whatever you want. That's what it is. That's what it is. There's guys I watch, and that's the term that was used to refer to it. That's one of the best pound for pound fighters, one of the best pound for pound fighters in the sport right there. Right? It's just a term. Well, whatever. Yeah, you guys are allergic to the term because they say pound for pound. You know, it's unbelievable. You know, but no, we've got to, but the list and this and that, like, those are what publications picked up, right? Like The Ring and all these boxing magazines, and now today, like different websites, they decide to do top 10 pound for pound rankings. Some YouTubers on here decide that they want to do top 10 pound for pound rankings. I personally don't do that, okay? But some people choose to do that, and that's their right. I'm all for people doing what they want, right? And top 10 pound for pound rankings, a lot of people, that makes boxing fun for them. You know, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with a pound for pound list, right? I'm not against them. I just choose not to do one, right? But this idea, you know, it's always the same rebuttal. It's always the same thing, right? I'll say, you're just admitting basically that's pound for pound. No, I don't believe in pound for pound. That's not what I'm saying. Like, really? That's not what you're saying? You know, I mean, come on. So what are you saying then? What are you saying? Are you saying that it's a rhetorical question, but are you saying that this fighter could go all the way to heavyweight and beat the heavyweight champ? Is that what you're saying? It's obviously not what you're saying, right? You know, the pound for pound thing is definitely subjective. Yes. Of course it is. It's a mixture of subjective and objective, you know? But that's what we use that's exactly the eye test, basically, is what we use to determine what fighters are the best amongst in the world. We look at their skill set. We look how good they are, right? That's what we look at. That's what pound for pound means, right? That's where it originated from. That's where the concept of it came from, right? So I'm not saying, look, you gotta totally do lists. You know, go do a top 10 pound for pound list. You know, that's not what I'm saying. I've never said that. All right? So everybody relax, right? Everybody relax, right? It's honestly not that complicated. It really isn't. It's just, you just get your defenses up, man. That's what it is. You get your defenses up, and all of a sudden, what's the big deal about it? Honestly, it's you guys are making a big deal. Like, everybody just kind of going around their business, but so I don't believe in pound for pound. Like, you guys are making it more than what it has to be. Honestly, right? It's just in collectively in people's opinions, that's one of the best fighters in the sport right there, regardless of weight class. That's what it is, right? Peace out.